YouTube. Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant preseason analysis live on YouTube exclusively on Analysis Playground. We're going to talk about how the Thunder did another good performance without Shea, without Caruso, without Dort, and so many others. And it didn't matter. They still was able to get 135 points, but they gave up 114 to the Charlotte Hornets. But in the first quarter, it was a good showing from them. 35 to 26 was won by the Thunder. They also won the second quarter, 34 to 31. The third quarter, 37 to 31, and the fourth quarter, 28 to 26. The Hornets did find a lot of success getting to the rim and hitting perimeter shots and trying to push the pace a little bit. The Thunder allowed some of their other guys to play majority of the minutes and get a lot more opportunities than other players that normally does. And that came with some good and some bad, but that's normally how it goes. But Jalen Williams did play 22 minutes. He was 6 of 9 from the field, 5 of 8 from three. They basically kept leaving him wide open, and he was able to knock down shots just because of that. You have to like his ability to say, if you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it. And he had enough confidence to take it and also knock it down, which is something that you have to do to force them to respect you and guard you. It's called keeping the defense honest. 2 rebounds, 3 assists. He had 2 turnovers, 5 personal fouls. He was a +7 and plus minus finish with 17 points. He was just a little slow footed and just a little late to the spot a couple times. And his fouling, it happens. And he's not gonna play a ton of minutes in the regular season anyway. He just there for size and whenever is needed, or just to stretch the floor sometimes for them, depending on the lineup that's out there with them when it comes to the players. Dieng, 33 minutes. He was 7 of 14 from the field, 3 of 6 from three. He did have 6 assists too, which was probably the best thing besides getting 8 rebounds and one being offensive. He also got a steal, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He was a +1 and plus minus with 17 points. I liked his shot selection. He was really hungry, was really looking forward to scoring. They put him out there for a while. They kept putting the ball in his hands from time to time, and he was just stepping up, making big plays and big shots. He took the most shots in the game besides Aaron Wiggins, who played 25 minutes, but he was 10 of 14 from the field. He was also 2 of 4 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He did get 6 assists also, but he also had 2 rebounds, and he had 3 turnovers and a personal foul. He finished as a +23, which was actually the highest on the team today when it comes in terms of plus minus. He also led the team with 23 points. Aaron Wiggins can handle the ball. He can get to the rim. He can get to his spots. He can play on or off the ball. He can get out in transition. He can break down the defense a little bit too and find his teammates. He's a really, really good player, and it's good to have him, especially off the bench. Isaiah Joe, you can say the same thing for him. In the 20 minutes he played, he went 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, but he went 3 of 3 from the free throw line, so he finished with 7 points. But he also did get 6 boards, one of them being offensive with 2 assists. He also was a +12 and plus minus. Nikola Topic played 31 minutes, which we thought that he would. They really want to see more of him, and they want to get him out on the court as much as they can because they think he can be a real difference maker for them in the future. But he went 4 of 9 from the field, which is respectable. The problem was the 0 of 3 3-point shooting. Couldn't make one of them, but he did get to the free throw line and went 2 of 2 there. All of their starters that shot free throws went 100%, and that's something you got to love to see. 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive. He also had 7 assists, which was the most on the team today. And he also was able to get a steal. He had 3 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. He was a +1 and plus minus. He ended up having 10 points. Isaiah Joe was the only guy that didn't get in double figures in points as a starter, but he also did play the least amount of minutes. Brooks played 25 minutes. He was 1 of 2 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He did get 3 boards, 1 assist, 4 steals, and a block. He also did have 3 personal fouls. He was a +19 and plus minus. He ended up getting 6 points. You just have to like his defensive intensity. That's what they drafted him for, to use his size and to be able to score in the paint and protect the rim or close to it. And he did those things tonight. Zach Austin, 12 minutes for him. He was all one from the field. It was a three, but he did score because he went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds and a steal, a turnover, personal foul. He was a +2 and plus minus, and he finished with 2 points. Leon's 23 minutes for him. He ended up going 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get a double-double and was the only guy on the roster that did that tonight with 11 points and 11 boards, 3 of them being offensive with an assist and 3 steals and a block. He also had 2 turnovers and 4 personal fouls. He finished as a +4 and plus minus. Brendan Carlson had played 11 minutes, which was the least amount on the team today. He also was 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. He had 3 rebounds, one of them being offensive with 2 assists and a steal, 2 personal fouls, a +15 and plus minus with 7 points. And then Chris Youngblood, they kept leaving the guy open. He kept making him pay for it. And he went 7 of 11 from the field and 5 of 8 from 3. The problem was he went 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Would like to see a little bit more success there. But he also only played 21 minutes, and it was really, really good minutes that he played. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a +12 and plus minus. He had a big 20 off the bench, just really, really injected a lot of juice into this team. The bench really kept what the starters did flowing and going, and next thing you know, they was able to open it up, especially in that third quarter and in that second quarter, just keep building on the lead that they already had, and then they was able to close out the fourth quarter with the lead too, and that just made it look so crazy score-wise when some of the game was actually close, but they was able to be more consistent than the Hornets, and that helped them win this game by a dominant fashion. Gortman, 17 minutes. He was 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. He did get 4 assists and a personal foul. He was a +9 and plus minus with 15 points. It was only 3 guys that got in double figures off the bench, and that was good to see. But the other guys did do other things besides score, and that's why the whole bench played well, because the team was 50 of 94, 53% from the field. They went 20 of 49, 40% from 3, 15 of 19, 78% from the free throw line. They handled the ball. They scored the ball. They played well together as a team. They shot the ball real good, and they got to the paint and got out in transition and had fun and got easy opportunities. And they created some good ones for themselves and their teammates too. 44 rebounds total, 33 assists was really good to see. 11 steals, that's what OKC does. 2 blocks, 14 turnovers, and 24 personal fouls. And then the Charlotte Hornets, they played a lot of players, and they played a lot of their bench, but they're a young team that's trying to find some other guys that can help them in the regular season, and they're going to need it. But Musa, 13 minutes for him. He was 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He finished with 7, 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 steals, a block, a personal foul, -4 and plus minus. Brandon Miller didn't look that great out there. He looked like he knew how to get to his shot. He just couldn't make him go in. 16 minutes for him, 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, a -11 and plus minus with 8 points. Miles Bridges, 16 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 8 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with 3 assists, 1 turnover, a -6 and plus minus. He ended up having 7 points. He was just ready to score and ready to fire whenever he got opportunities, and he did killed it on the boards. Actually leading the entire team in rebounds by the end of the night for him. LaMelo Ball, 15 minutes, 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -13 and plus minus. He did get 11 points. He was efficient from 3. He also took good shots throughout the entire game. He also kept helping his teammates get good looks and finding them throughout the time he was out on the court. So just a solid game from LaMelo. And then Con Knipple did what he normally does. Just find ways to hit the open shots that's there. 23 minutes, which was the most for the starters. He also was 6 of 13 from the field, took the most shots from the starters. He also took the most threes on the entire team, and he went 4 of 10 from 3. That was good. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. That was also great. And he also had 2 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive with 2 assists. 1 personal foul. He was a -11 and plus minus. Just filling the gaps, filling the spots, Just be ready to cut, be ready to shoot, get ready to transition, and be able to hit a mid range or put the ball on the floor. And if the three is there, take that. And that's all he has to do. He did it real good tonight, and that's why they picked him. And he showed why it made sense today. And we'll see what he does in the future for the Hornets. Drew Peterson, 5 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, a minus, 1 and plus minus, 2 points. Saloon, 24 minutes, 2 of 10 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. 6 rebounds for him, 2 of them was offensive with a block, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a minus 21, and plus minus he ended up having 6. He didn't score the ball that great. He took a lot of shots. He was trying to find a way to get a rhythm going, trying to find a way to put the misses behind him, but he just couldn't find the net enough no matter what type of shot that he took. It was unfortunate for him, but it can be like that sometimes. Ryan, 25 points for him. 25 minutes for him. He went 4 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He did still get 7 rebounds, which was great. 3 of his rebounds was offensive. 2 steals, also a block, a turnover, and a personal foul. A minus 20 and plus minus. He ended up getting 11 points. But just an interior force. You have to like that about him. He actually played the most minutes off the bench today, and he was really needed for them. He might be a starter for them possibly in the future. We have to see if his rebounding and his finishing and his rim protection is legit, but this was a good game to show that it can be. Badgie, I think that's how you say it. 11 minutes, he was 0-1 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive with a block, a personal foul, plus 4 and plus minus with 2 points. Spencer Dinwiddie had 11 minutes played, 0 of 3 from the field. It was all 3-point attempts, 2 assists, 1 turnover. He also had minus 2 and plus minus no points. He got to mix it up a little bit. He's more than just a 3-point shooter. He can hit the mid-range. He can hit the floaters. He can get to the basket. He can get to the free throw line. He needs to have that same mentality that he had for other teams with this roster too, and I think he'd be fine. Trey Mann, also 3 of 7 from the field in 17 minutes. He also went 1 of 3 from 3, 5 rebounds. He also had 5 assists. In a turnover, he was a minus 8 and plus minus. He finished with 7 points. Pat Connaughton was able to knock down the 3 in 9 minutes, but he missed the rest, so he went 1 of 4 from the field and 1 of 4 overall from 3. He did have 3 rebounds, 1 of them being offensive, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He ended up having 3 points. Colin Sexton played 17 minutes. He was 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, but he went 7 of 7 from the free throw line, so he was able to get 11 points, which tied him with Ryan off the bench with points. He also had 2 assists and a rebound and a turnover, and he finished with a minus 7 and plus minus. Zion James, 10 minutes, 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. I would say 1 of 1 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, minus 8 and plus minus. He only had 4 points. And then KJ Simpson, 12 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul, minus 2 and plus minus. He ended up having 10 points by the end of the game. A really good showing, helping them with the ball movement, trying to find a way to create shots for himself and his teammates. Was successful to a certain extent tonight. We want to see more of him, obviously, if we can. And then McNeely, he was all over the place today on the court. 16 minutes, he was 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. But he scored most of his points at the free throw line where he went 5 of 5, which was good to see that he wasn't scared of contact. He wasn't scared of creating his own shot, and he tried to do it even if it was detrimental. That's something he's going to have to figure out if he wants to get more playing time and more opportunity on any team, because that's what's holding him back. Can you make a 3? Can you get to a layup? Can you get a layup to go? Can you get a mid-range to go? He's showing that he's doing this, he's doing that with the ball in his hands, but he still has to put the ball in the basket. He still has to do it efficiently. He still has to take care of the ball, and that's something we're going to have to see him do if he's going to be a key player off the bench for any team, including the Hornets. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, a +5 and plus minus. He ended up having 7 points by the end of the game, and he also was the last guy to play because the rest of the guys was healthy, but they did not play. Coach's decision, 37 to 94, 39% from the field, 15 of 51, 29% from three, 25 of 30, 83% from the free throw line. They did get 47 rebounds, and that was more than the Thunder. They only had 23 assists. They lost that battle by 10. They had 8 steals, but they lost that one by 3. They did get 4 blocks, and they won that one. They had more turnovers with 17, and they did commit less fouls, but they just shot the ball so poorly from 3 and from the field that it didn't matter, although they did take more free throws. And they did knock them down at an okay clip, but wasn't enough because the Thunder was able to kill them basically on everything else. It happens. The Thunder is the better team. They do play better defense. They do fit better. And they have a lot of guys that knows how to play winning basketball, knows how to, play together. They're a championship team. They've been together for years at this point, and they just understand each other. They know how to play together and help each other, and not getting in each other's ways, not stepping on each other's toes. While the Charlotte, they're still filling each other out. Let's do a little bit of this. Let's try a little bit of that. Let's move it here. Let's move it there. It happens when you get new pieces and young pieces that's still trying to find themselves while still trying to be good players right away because they don't want to suck. We already had a bad record the last couple of years. I want to come in and help y'all, move the ball better, play better, feel better, look better. And we've seen that throughout this game where the Hornets they look pretty good. They look like they can do some things, but it all falls apart before the end of the game. They can't defend consistently. They can't make enough shots offensively. They don't get enough good looks either, and they just do some things the tough way because that's just the way the team is built right now, and that's just how the team looks. Every single season they try to do things the hard way because it's hard because they just don't have enough talent. They don't have enough guys that can do things and be attention magnets to get guys open and get guys easier opportunities. And even when they do, they still don't knock them down or make defenses pay for leaving guys open. And defenses really just zero in on some couple guys on this roster like Brandon Miller or LaMelo Ball. If we slow them down or we make it tough on them, it just makes it easier for us to win against the Hornets. And the Hornets are happy to have a guy like Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball, but they need more guys like that. But other than that, Con Knippel was a good fit. He does make sense with this team, and he does make sense with the starters. He does need to be better defensively. Same with the other rookies on this team and other young players. But, that's part of the game. That's part of preseason. Let's learn some things. Let's see some things. Let's find out some things about ourselves and try to improve and try to figure things out and show that we can do it better, and we were willing to make those changes and those adjustments. If we really want to win, we have to. So let's figure some of these things out. Let's have fun, with getting better, and let's push ourselves to the brink. And if we do that, maybe we play better than people think. Maybe we have a more successful season than people think that we should have. And maybe we just go out there and play better than we think we can. Because you have to have that mentality if you're going to turn things around. Khan seems like he's that one guy that believes in this team. LaMelo Ball hasn't quit on the team. Neither did Brandon Miller. They want to be good. They want to be great. They want to be all-stars. And that's why things looked a little bit good in this game against a team like OKC. I know OKC didn't have a lot of starters. I know they didn't play their best team. And I know they still blew them out. But it was still good to see how Charlotte wanted to attack and how they wanted to play their style of basketball. And we'll see more of it as the season continues and preseason continues too. So it should be a fun thing to watch and look forward to for me. And I do want to see, obviously, some more of the Thunder too, because, man, they can have a chance to be a dynasty, and we're going to see how it plays out for them this season and the following ones too. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first comes out. Not only that, I do conversation videos just like this and various NBA-only topics. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage, and I got over 3,000 videos already on my channel that you can enjoy right now. Not only that, I also upload videos each and every day about basketball content. So you love basketball content, you're very entertained by it, you always want somebody to tell you something that makes sense throughout the entire video and is actually worth watching. This is the channel you've been missing out on. This is the channel you need to support. Thank y'all for supporting me in the past and present, and also hopefully y'all support me in the future. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to come back and enjoying the content that I make. I make everything on this channel. I come up with the ideas. I come up with the videos. I put them out. I name them. I edit them. Thumbnailing them. And it's all fun because you guys love my content and how I make my videos and my style in general, which is the analysis style. That's so patented and so fun to watch because it's just different than what everybody else does. And that's what makes this channel special. That's what makes this channel unique. I've been at this for 10 plus years because that's a 50-50 reason why I'm still doing it, because you guys love my content and I love making it for y'all. Other than that, let's not forget that. Y'all stay blessed. Peace. And I will see you guys later today with another instant analysis on the game that comes on a little later than this one. And I'll be back with my thoughts and my analysis on that. Peace out. Thanks for the love. And I also have to say, thanks for rocking with me for 10 plus years. This channel is still one of the biggest and most popular channels in the game when it comes to basketball. Let's keep it that way. Thanks. All love.